Hey everybody, my name is Adam. I'm an astrologist, healer, therapist, author, and artist, and I would like to give you a quick review in this video on the 12 houses of astrology so you can get the basic understanding of them. And at the end of the video, I'd like to share some more useful info on the topic that you might find interesting so you can find out more about your birth chart, yourself, and your life in general. So, the 12 houses of astrology represent different areas of life. Have a look at this picture, for example. Here you can see them all. Starting off from the ascendant or rising, counterclockwise, you can see that it is the first house, and then the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth house, and so on. Most of the houses have more than one meaning. In this video, we're gonna keep it simple and go through the main meanings of each house real quick so you can get a basic understanding. If you don't have your birth chart, just search birth chart calculator on Google and set it up for yourself. You need to know your date, place, and also the time of your birth, hour and minute. Without that, you cannot make your chart. So here we go. The first house, well, this is the one house with only one meaning. The first house represents you, your character, your being, you as a person, inside, outside. So the first house represents you. The second house stands for money, possessions, and what you need to feel secure in life, wealth, and anything that you consider your possession, whether it's money, objects, places, or people even. The third house speaks about your communication, your way of thinking, your logic, your intellectual and learning skills. It also means short travels, studies, teaching, languages, speech, reading, writing, courses or workshops, vehicles, driving, traffic, your environment, like your neighborhood and neighbors. It represents movement, and also this is the house of your first sibling. The fourth house represents your childhood, the family you come from, and the family you will have. It also stands for real estate, your house, your home, your private life, as well as this is the house of one of your parents, usually the mother, but it can be the father too in some cases. So it is the house of the parent you feel more attached to emotionally, you feel closer to. So that's why it's usually the mother. The fifth house is the house of love, fun, joys of life, sports, creativity, your own enterprise if you do it out of love. It means love adventures, sexual adventures, gambling, and it also means your firstborn child. The sixth house stands for everyday routine, work, your job, your work environment, your co-workers or employees. This house is the house of health too, healing, and also your karmic duty. The seventh house is the house of partnership, long-term serious relationships, how you are in long-term relationships in general, marriage, or even business partners or open enemies, as well as it reveals how you relate to others, how you relate to the outside world, what you are like in one-to-one human interactions, and this house represents your second child too. The eighth house is very mystical. It is the house of taboo, secrets, your subconscious, psychology, things you hide and don't like talking about. It's also the house of deep traumas, transformation, death. The house of the occult, black magic, energies. It represents other people's money too, for example, your partner's money, and bigger investments and more serious operations and surgeries. The ninth house is the house of your life philosophy, worldview. It talks about your language skills, your long travels, foreign lands and cultures, your connection to the highest spirit, your beliefs, your faith, your religion. And it's also the house of higher education, whether it's college or university, or higher learning beyond school. This is also a spiritual house, the house of universal thinking, white magic, the house of the master or professor, learning and teaching, and aspirations. Also, this is the house of your third child. Furthermore, it reveals information about your second marriage or long-term relationship. The 10th house represents your calling in life, your life purpose, your life mission, your career, your public status and success, your reputation. It means control, power, leadership, politics, and this is the house of the other parent, usually the father, but it can be the mother too, as I told you before. It depends which parent of yours was more dominant or more in control, who the boss was, if you know what I mean. The 11th house is the house of friends, communities, groups, clubs, or political parties. It is also the house of modern technology, the internet, aviation, everything digital. It also stands for your role and your purpose in society and your relation to society in general. Plus, it represents your hopes, wishes, and dreams for the future. And it is the house of helpers and supporters too. Plus, your adopted child or the child of your partner. And it also talks about your third marriage or long term relationship. And finally, the most mysterious, most complex house, the 12th house. It is the house of complete transcendence, where there is no more you or me, up and down, right and left, where everything becomes one. The house of universal oneness. This is also the house of secrets, psychology, the occult, faith, institutions such as hospitals, prisons. It is the house of trials and tribulations too. It is the house of self-isolation, whether it's voluntarily or forced. It is also the house of past lives, the subconscious mind, visions and dreams we see when we sleep. Also illusions, even addictions and escapism belongs here. But it's also a very spiritual house, the house of emotional and spiritual healing, the house of monks, the house of self-sacrifice, as well as it is the house of self-sabotage too. But basically, this is the most spiritual house of them all. And now let me tell you some exciting info about your birth chart. If you look at this picture again, you will see that the houses are different sizes. I use a Placidus system, which functions like this. There is also a whole house system where all the houses are the same size and contain only one sign. It depends on your taste or whichever resonates with you more. I prefer Placidus personally. The sizes of your houses are also trying to tell you something. The houses with bigger sizes have more importance in your life. Or check where you have planets. Wherever you have more planets, those areas of life are extremely significant and a lot is happening there. These are very active areas. Or check where your ruling planet is. Your ruling planet or chart ruler is the planet corresponding to the sign of your ascendant or rising sign. So, Aries, Mars, Taurus, Libra, Venus, Gemini, Mercury, Cancer, Moon, Leo, Sun, Virgo, I use Chiron for Virgo, Scorpio, Pluto, Sagittarius, Jupiter, Capricorn, Saturn, Aquarius, Uranus, and Pisces and Neptune. Check where your chart ruler is because that house, that area of life is the most important for you. Or check where the sun is. Your father might be related to that area somehow or plays an important part there or they correlate somehow. Also, that's the area where you can really shine and show what you got. So focus on that area too. Or check where the moon is in your chart. There, your mother might play an important role or can be related to that area or it tells about her something. But also where your moon is. That shows the necessity of your soul. So take good care of that area of your life. We could keep going on and on, deeper and deeper, but I just wanted to give you a quick rundown so you have an understanding of it without reading tons of books on the topic. It is more of a practical approach, and you can use all this in your life for your own benefit. I hope you guys found this video interesting. I will be uploading loads of astrology class type of videos on my Patreon. Feel free to join me there if you would like. But of course, I will be uploading plenty of stuff here too, which you can learn from. So thank you for watching. Be on the lookout for more content, and like, comment, or subscribe if you would like to show some support. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Take care. Bye.